That's confidence, bro. That's the impact of having a bunch of evidence in the back of your mind that you do keep your words regardless of what happens in your life. Keep in mind that time is gonna pass anyways, whether you want it or not. It's gonna keep passing. You're just getting weaker. You're making your situation worse, bro. Get out of it. I strongly believe that one of the most relatable things that a lot of people go through is the fact that there are a lot of times in their lives they're not living up to their standards. And what do I mean by that even more specifically? We all have, I'm assuming we all have moments when we don't keep our words. You know for a fact that you are supposed to be doing something, but you aren't for whatever reason. Rather, maybe you're procrastinating, right? Maybe you're lazy. Maybe a lot of time it's mostly just laziness, to be honest. Whatever the case may be, maybe you're watching this video at this very moment in a situation, in a state that you're not happy with. You're not keeping your words. You know for a fact that you are supposed to be working out. You know for a fact that you're supposed to be hitting the macros. You know for a fact that you're not supposed to be scrolling on reels. Whatever the case may be, you know for a fact that you're not supposed to be doing what you're doing right now. And there's other things that needs to be done. And you're probably wondering, wow, how can I get out of this? I don't like this. I'm here to tell you that the first step that you have to take if you want to get out of that situation, if you want to get out of a position where you are regressing, is awareness. First and foremost, acknowledge the fact that you are in a place where you don't want to be. Admit the fact that you're not doing what you said you're supposed to be doing. That's the first step. A lot of people don't want to admit the fact that they don't want to take that. They don't want that awareness. They don't want to acknowledge it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they don't want to admit that they're slacking off. You have to be honest with yourself, brother. There are, man, like I said in the previous video, I'd rather be honest with myself. I'd rather be real with myself. Tell myself that I'm slacking off. At least I will know exactly what to work on. At least I will be able to admit my flaws and be honest to be aware of them, to know what to work on, bro. That's one of the beginning stages of becoming a better version of yourself. That's one of the beginning phases of getting out of a position that you don't want to be in and attain goals for the sake of Allah. First step, awareness. Second step, and before I say the second step, I know for a fact that is going to sound very cliche, very simple, right? But you simply have to turn off your emotions, turn off your thinking, and do, act, move. Forget about your thoughts, forget about your feelings, just move, take action. I can't stress this enough. Motivation, the feeling that we're all going crazy for, including myself, that stuff comes a lot of times after you take action. You have to act first, and then the motivation follows. Because if you're always just laying in bed, sitting, whatever it is that you are doing, waiting for motivation to hit you, brother, what are you doing? Time is going to keep passing and passing and passing. Keep in mind that time is going to pass anyways, whether you want it or not. It's going to keep passing. So what are you going to do? And I can't stress this enough, but brother, if you are in this position that you're not happy with, please get out of it ASAP. Why? Why do you have to get out of it ASAP? Because your mind, just your mental muscles, just like any other muscle, gets weaker when you don't train it. Your mental muscles get stronger. Your ability to handle challenges, your ability to handle discomfort gets stronger through resistance, through more challenge. Guess what happens when you're not challenging it? Guess what happens when there's barely any resistance? It gets weaker. Why would you train for many months in the gym, hit PRs, getting stronger, etc., take a couple of months off, barely using your muscle, and now you're losing muscle because you didn't use it, and then you go back in the gym and you start lifting, you attempt to lift the weights that you were lifting previously, trying to lift the weights that was your previous PR, you're not going to be able to lift it. Why? You know the famous saying, bro, use it or lose it. This applies to your actual physical muscles And this applies to your mental muscles too. Get that stuck in your head. The more you stay in this position, the more you slack off your workouts, the more cheat meals you have, the more you slack off your assignments and you procrastinate them, and you're just getting weaker. You're making your situation worse, bro. Get out of it. And even being in a position that you're not happy with, not living up to your standards, not keeping your words, the question must arise of, how'd you even get there in the first place? Like, how'd you let yourself go? Right? And, for this, the way that I see it personally is that there are certain habits that you must have in your life that are absolutely non-negotiable, that help you with staying motivated, that help you with your mental resilience, that help you, how can I say this? It helps you, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but let's keep it to that, right? Mental resilience keeps you motivated, right? Now, I want you to think of habits that are super automatic. For example, brushing your teeth. Now, I want you to ask yourself this question. When it comes to brushing your teeth, do you ever, it's super rare, I'm assuming you don't, but do you ever go a day and you're like, I don't feel like brushing my teeth, so I'm not going to brush my teeth? No, you don't. It's super automatic. It's something that is super ingrained in you, and you do it regardless. Like, it's a no-brainer. The habits that I'm talking about that it helps you stay motivated, that helps you stay mentally resilient, should be as automatic, as much as of a level of priority, like brushing your teeth. And the habit, when I say habits, honestly, guys, the thing that really does come to my mind is cold showers. I've been taking cold showers every single day for the past, I think it was the month of January 2022. So it's been almost 4 years. The total numbers that I've missed was like less than 10 days, honestly. Other than that, I get my cold showers in every single day, and that helps me so much. And I want you to take those cold showers too, or something. It can be like, 20 push-ups when you wake up, or anything that gets your heart rate up, anything that kind of gives you that burst of adrenaline. Why? Ask yourself. Imagine, just try to picture in your head that you woke up, you brush your teeth, you did your regular stuff, and then you take a cold shower, right? And then right after you're finished with your cold showers, you do a bunch of push-ups. Now ask yourself, like, when you are in such a position, right? You just finished your cold showers, you did your push-ups, and now, is it really that tempting to go back in bed and just scroll on memes for hours? No, you don't. That's unlikely. What's more appealing is that now you have this burst of motivation, you have this burst of adrenaline, you have this burst of endorphins, and you get this drive, bro. You get this motivation, and you're like, I want to crush another thing. Let's read a book. Let's do something productive. I'm going to, you might follow the push-ups up with finishing up the assignment that you've been procrastinating on a lot. And boom, you get into that flow state, you start your assignment, you crush it, boom, cold shower done, push-ups done, assignment done. You're in this crazy momentum, and you're like, bro, I am so fired up. I just want to be like productive for the rest of my day. You know what? I'm going to have a pre-workout meal, have a bunch of carbs, and have a crazy session. And then one thing leads to another. It's like a domino effect. Now think about it, bro. When you go in this, you can say domino effect of a bunch of good decisions, you enter into this momentum, bro. Honestly, and you're much less likely to regress. At that point, it also comes down to having a lot of evidence that you are the type of man who keeps his words. And don't forget, that's another huge con of staying in a position that you're not happy with. And I cannot stress it enough. That is extremely, extremely important, bro. Especially when you go through something like a personal issue in your life, or you don't feel like doing what you're supposed to be doing, but you do it regardless, bro. That's some heavy evidence, bro. Now in the future, whenever you are going through another problem, you'll look back and be like, you know what? I've been through something before. I've been through something probably worse than what I'm going through right now, and I still performed anyways. That's confidence, bro. That's the impact of having a bunch of evidences in the back of your mind that you do keep your words regardless of what happens in your life. That's what happens, bro. So please, get out of this, bro. Trust me, get out of it. It's worth it, bro. Alright? Snap out of it. I'm telling you, easier said than done. Turn off your feelings. Turn off your emotions. Time is gonna pass anyways. And act. Just act. Alright? So yeah, man, please, from this video, take about 3 things. Alright? Number 1, if you are in a position that you're not happy with for whatever reason, you're not living up to your standards, you're not keeping your words, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Number 1, please be aware of it. Don't lie to yourself. Acknowledge it. Okay? Number 2, alright, I know for a fact, easier said than done, but please turn off your emotions, turn off your thinking. Alright? Stop overthinking. Just act. Alright? And inshallah, motivation will follow after. And number 3 is please acknowledge the fact that your mental muscle, just like any other muscle, gets stronger through resistance and gets weaker through not being used, right? Use it or lose it. With that being said, bro, that's pretty much it for this entire video. I really hope that this was beneficial. Yeah, man, just take this video, apply it. All right. You can learn a lot of things online, to be really honest, but at the end of the day, if you're not applying it, then it's just information chilling in your brain. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. Listen, if you made it through this entire video and you listened to this entire thing with the intention of benefiting from it, I actually really appreciate you. All right, and as always, take care of yourself.